Hey y'all, what's up? It's Julie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you are new here, this is a video about cross stitch, and I do have other types of content on this channel, but I have been mainly posting cross stitch videos recently, so that's kind of the direction my channel is in right now. And this is my 8th Flosstube video, so I've been doing this for over 2 months now. And I started cross stitching continuously since March, but I actually picked up my first cross stitch kit from Walmart last September. It was a dimensions kit, and it was the mason jar one with just the mason jar, and actually I have it right here, hold on. So this is the first cross stitch I ever did, and so like I said, I picked this up September of last year, and I only did like a little bit right here, and then I put it down, and I didn't pick it back up again until the beginning of March. It was before the whole pandemic thing started, lockdown and all that, so it wasn't like I picked it up because of the pandemic, but I just got lucky in the fact that soon after I picked it back up, I had a bunch of time to get into cross stitch basically. So yeah, I finished this, I think like the first week of March is when I actually finished this, so yeah. But since I did pick that up in September of last year, it's technically been a year since I have been cross stitching, so that's exciting. I also have these LED lights in the background, and they are normally pink because pink is my favorite color, so they're normally on this setting, which is looking purple today because I'm using I'm not using natural lighting today. I'm using a lamp that's behind my camera because I just thought it looked a little bit better today than the natural lighting because the sun was really bright and stuff. But it is changing the color of these LED lights. So, but I decided to put it on orange because it kind of goes with the fall theme in my room right now. But it does look a little bit peach in the camera. It's actually like the color of this pumpkin on this pillow in real life. I will insert a clip if I can, using the back camera and like closer to the lights to show you what it actually looks like and what I intended for it to look like in this video. But yeah, they're just back there to make the background look pretty, and I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so anyways, I was supposed to post a video last week, and I was trying to post every week, but that's just not gonna happen right now. I am in college, like I'm 19, so I'm in my second year of college, and I have 2 part-time jobs. So I don't have a ton of time to cross stitch, and so if I did a video every week, basically I just wouldn't have a lot to talk about. So I think for now I'm gonna stick with every other week, so I hope that's okay. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a busy week with work and stuff and school. Busy 2 weeks. Basically, I work at a middle school in the office answering phone calls. I work there from Monday through Friday, 10 to 2. And then I work at a gym daycare center, or like the childcare inside of a gym. So those shifts are from 3:45 to 7. So basically, I work there 3 times a week. I think I just said that. So there's 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, that I go to work at the middle school from 10 to 2, and then I have like an hour and 45 minutes, and then I go work at the gym, daycare, childcare from 3:45 to 7. So it's kind of a lot, but when I say all this and like tell y'all about my 2 jobs and the fact that I'm in college, I just want to clarify that I'm not complaining. I chose to have 2 jobs right now. It's not like I am like struggling and need 2 jobs or anything like that. So I am really grateful for the fact that it's not like I need to have 2 jobs, because I know some people do. And yeah, so I'm not complaining at all. I literally chose to do this, and it's actually, I just really like it. I like to be busy, so I enjoy it. But yeah, I forgot to say in my last video, or maybe it was, yeah, it was before that. So before my last video, I actually went on another hike, and I wanted to show you guys a video clip and some pictures from that, but I totally forgot in my last video. So I'm going to show you right now. So we went on this hike on Labor Day, and it was me, my boyfriend, my sister, my boyfriend's brother, and one of our other friends. Which I know sounds like a lot of people, like 5 people. We're still in a pandemic. I understand. But, like, I've been around my boyfriend, I've been around my sister, my boyfriend has been around his brother, and then we only had one extra friend. So, anyways, it's not like we were like a bunch of random people getting together. And also, I know some people are going to say it's fine, some people are still going to disagree, but that was the situation. So anyways, I'm going to insert a video clip of that and some pictures. And yeah, so that was really fun. It was hard. I almost turned back around. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost had to turn back around. But I went to the top. I did it, y'all. So, should we get into cross stitch now? Actually, I have one more story. So, like I said, I work in the middle school and the office area. And this past Monday, so almost a week ago, there was a snake in the office. A snake. Like a real live snake. Just crawling around in the office. So it was a very interesting day, to say the least. Anyways, they got the snake out. They didn't kill it. They let it back into the woods near the school. But it was very interesting to just see a snake in a middle school. Okay, so let's get into the cross stitch now for real. I'm going to talk about my work in progresses first. And the reason that this video is titled Focusing on Other Things is because while I'm still trying to finish Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers by the end of the year, which I'm still on track to do, not this past week, but the week before that, so right after my last video, the week after my last video, I completely did not work on Pandemic that week. I don't know, maybe I just worked on it so much that I just didn't want to. But yeah, so I put it down for a week. So that's why this video is titled Focusing on Other Things. And I have 7 projects to show you guys today. Whips to show you guys today, which is a lot. From my last video, I think I only showed you guys 2 or 3. So I have 7 today. So let's just get into it. Okay. So the first one is actually a new start, and it is a pattern from Etsy. Here, I'll put it up here. So it's a pattern of Harry Styles. If you don't know who that is, he is a pop singer. He came out of the band One Direction, if you know who they are. And he has 2 albums now, solo albums. And this is actually what he, it's the cover art from his second album, Fine Line. So, and he's probably my favorite artist, so I wanted to cross stitch him, so that's what I'm doing. So it's on this really pink, I was gonna say it's on this really pretty pink Ada, and here's my new start. So as you can tell from the pattern, I did get a good amount of this done, and there he is. Hope you can see him. So this little bit right here on his arm and on his chest is supposed to be his tattoos, which I think is cool that they put him on, because obviously you can't actually put the detail of his tattoos in a cross stitch piece of this size, or yeah, so they did still include his tattoos, which I think is cool, but up close they literally just look like little X's. But yeah, it's on this really pretty pink Ada, like I said, from Michaels. And there's like string everywhere. I am really excited about this and the fact that I got this much done in such a short amount of time. So basically when I go to work in the morning, I normally stop by Starbucks or Dunkin' or Chick-fil-A, and normally not Chick-fil-A. Normally Starbucks or Dunkin'. And then if I get to work early, I'll sit in the parking lot in my car and just cross stitch a little bit. So that's what this piece was, my morning before work cross stitch. And yeah, I really like him. So he's not going to be much bigger, of course, because, sorry, there's literally string all over this. Yeah, I'm almost done with his shirt, and then it's just his pants. So, yes, there's that one. And I'll put the name of the cross stitch, or the Etsy shop that I bought this from. I think it's like Space Cats Patterns or something like that. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen, but they have like other modern pop characters, stuff like that, in their shop if you want to take a look. Okay, so the next one that I started, which is literally, I think there's like maybe 10 stitches in this, is Fabric Pumpkins. And this is a pattern by Imaginating. But I got it off 123 Stitch. But you can also get their charts on imaginating.com, which is right there. But anyways, yeah. So I really like this pattern, and I really like this little sunflower. I think he's really cute. So. And like I said, I literally barely have any stitches on this because I had to frog like 30 stitches, which is a lot for me. I honestly normally don't have to frog that often because I'm very I really count and make sure, because I hate frogging. So I normally don't have to frog really ever. So the fact that I had to frog 30 stitches on here was really frustrating, and I put it down after that. But I was stitching this during a Zoom call for college, so that probably explains why that happened. But like I said, there's literally barely any stitches on this, and they're green, so you can barely see them. They're right there. So, yeah, you can't even see it from here. Can you see it? I don't know. Oh, they're right there. But yeah. Can't see it from back here. Just looks like I'm holding up a piece of fabric. But that's that. I know you can't really see it, obviously, right now. Like I said, like 20 times. But it's in this pumpkin. The green, one of the green, like, stripes. So I think once I do the orange and do the back stitching and stuff like that, it will show up just fine. So I do want to get back to that, and I do want to stitch this. I just got frustrated because I had to frog. So that is that one. Okay. Wait, I think, what the heck? Oh. Okay. I was missing one, but I found it. Alright, so the next whip that I worked on this week, which again, I didn't get a ton done, or it was last week. I keep forgetting that it's been 2 weeks since my last video. Like the week before this past week. One of the weeks since I last stitched is when I worked on this, obviously. Since I last filmed. What is wrong with me? Let me re-say that. I stitched on this, not this past week that we just had, the week before that. The week after I last filmed, if that makes any sense. Not that it really matters, but I guess I felt like I needed to tell you. So the reason I picked this back up is because of Ymir from Almond M&Ms. She is another floss tuber. Her channel is Almond M&Ms. And she was working on this, and so I was like, you know what, I really need to put some more work into it. And this is the Peppermint Purple Stitch Along from Peppermint Purple. You can join it on their Facebook. It's a Facebook group. You join the Facebook group, and then it's a free stitch along. So here it is. So I think from last time you guys saw it, I finished this box and did that whole one. And then I just started on this next long rectangle box down here. So not a ton, like I said, but I think it's so pretty. So let me just show that one more time. Hopefully you can see it. And the border is actually not included in the stitch along. A bunch of the group members in the Facebook group have been making their own borders, and there's also some on the Peppermint Purple website that you can use. So this one was made by somebody in the group, and it's also on the Peppermint Purple website. There's like a separate tab for free borders and then stitch along group member borders, and that one is in the ones that somebody made, basically. So anyways, yeah. And it just says enjoy today, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in this rectangle yet. I might just put 2020, but if you don't want to join in the middle of this stitch along, she is doing another one for 2021. So you can go ahead and join the group. I think it's just going to use the same Facebook group. So I will try to link that below for you to join if you are interested. If you are interested. Yeah. So. Okay. My foot is asleep. Oh, we have colors falling out of this bag. So the next whip is this chart from Cooler Designs on 123 Stitch, once again. And it is the Autumn Sampler. So here it is. I'm working up in this area right here, if it wants to focus. Apparently not. But there's the whole chart. It's kind of big. But it's really pretty, and I think this is going to be really cute to put in my future classroom when I'm a teacher. That is what I'm studying to be, an elementary school teacher, and I think this would make a really good thing to put in my classroom. With little school and the alphabet, and just, yeah, I think it's really cute. So I'll insert, which I didn't do this for the other ones I just showed you. Well, 2 are new starts. Anyways, I will insert right here a picture of where you guys last saw this. I didn't do too much on this. I was like hyping myself up at the beginning, saying I had 7 projects to show you guys. But it's because I just worked a little bit on a bunch of different things. So, yeah, that's where it was last time. And that's going to be a screenshot from my last video, because I always forget to take pictures before I start stitching on them again. So, but yeah, this is what I did. So basically I did the blue of this triangle and the sun, which isn't done yet, and then this little bit right here. So like I said, just a little bit. But here's the whole fabric. Because like I said, I've just done that tiny little corner. And I will show you next to this. So as you can see, I'm working right there. Those leaves in the sun. So that is, there's a lot left. But I really enjoy stitching this. It's really fun, and I like to do backstitch as I go, and like I actually enjoy the backstitch. So I'm just gonna shove this back in the bag. I just use these plastic bags from 123 Stitch and some other like Ziploc plastic bags for my projects because I do not have the money to spend on project bags. But that's okay. These work. They're just not as pretty. Okay. And then, so this next one is the Stitchonomy Stitch Along, which is another Facebook group. Well, the pattern you have to sign up to receive through your email. I'm not sure if the sign up date is closed or not, but I know after, I think you can either buy it. It's free if you signed up before the date, which I'm not sure if that date has passed or not. And then after that, I think it's either one of two things. You can buy it and go ahead and stitch along, or, which I'm not sure, once the stitch along is over, then you can buy the pattern. I'm not sure which one of those is. I know after it's over you can buy the pattern, but I'm not sure after the sign up date if you can still sign up to stitch along during October. Yeah. So it starts on October 1st, and she released the border I think a week ago. No, I definitely talked about this in my last video, so at least 2 weeks ago, which means I'm really behind, basically. So the first pattern is released on October 1st, and the first filler pattern. Yeah. And so I've been working on the border, which is not even close to being done. I'm trying to like work my way up to the top so that at least I have the border done for the first couple of releases, and then I can just like stitch the border as I go or something. I don't know. But I do need to work on this week so that I can start the stitch along, which also starts this week. So yeah, not a ton done. Like I said, a lot of different whips to show you this time, but not a lot of progress on any. Except Pandemic, I do have a good amount of progress on there, even though I'm behind. Okay. And then I have another new start. I did say for my September plans video that I was going to start a bunch of things, and I didn't lie. So, so it's another imaginating pattern. Sorry, I didn't take it out of the plastic. But it's the, okay, I'll take it out. So it's this scarecrow with the little owl and the pumpkins, and it says Happy Harvest. And I just think it's so cute. I think the back stitching is so cute. And yeah, I just really like it. I'm like sitting here admiring it. Like I said, I got it on off 123 Stitch, just like the pumpkins. So, and I did actually get a good amount done on this one. So here it is. Just his little head and the back stitch motif in the leaf. How cute is this? I mean, come on. It's literally so adorable. I love this so much. And I obviously was really enjoying stitching on it because I got a good amount done. I mean, there's still a lot left, but it's so cute. So, as you can see, I've pretty much done like this much right here. So I have his whole body left, the pumpkins, the basket, the owl. But I think it's a good amount, and I think it's so cute. I really, really enjoyed stitching this. And I did do that with 2 strands. I'm going to do the actual back stitch, like with this flower and this hat and stuff. It's just 1 strand. So the back stitch, like actually in the stitching, I'm doing with 1 strand. But the standalone back stitch, I'm doing with 2 strands. Just because I think it makes it pop a little bit more. So yeah, here's my little scarecrow. It would be fantastic if I could get all these fall pieces done by next fall so that I can put them up for decorations. Because right now, literally, I've only had 3 finishes in my entire cross stitch career. And one of them was a gift from my boyfriend, so I don't even have that one. So I literally only have 2 cross stitch pieces, the dimensions kit, and then actually another dimensions kit. So I need to like really finish some things so that I can have them as a decoration, you know? Okay. So I have only one more whip left, which is Pandemic. So if you didn't know, I am trying to finish Pandemic by the end of the year. By December 31st, I want this to be done and out of my whips and hopefully on my wall. So I was trying to finish a page a week, and if I do finish a page a week, well, if I did, then I could have been done by November, the second to last week in November. So around Thanksgiving time, I could be done. But since I put it down for a week, I am like a week behind. So not that there's rules to cross stitch, not that I actually need to finish this before 2020 is over, but it's good to set goals, you know? So since I did put it down for a week, I'm a week behind, and so I did only finish 1 page in the last 2 weeks, which is fine. Like it's okay to like take a break from stuff when you don't feel like stitching on them. So just hopefully I don't get that again. But yeah, so I am a week behind my original goal. But I'm not going to say I'm behind because I'm still on track to finish before 2020. So, is over. But I am halfway done. So I'm actually kind of glad that I'm a week behind my original goal so that I can show you guys where it's at its exact half mark. So here it is. Oh, there was a sneak peek really quick. Here is what Pandemic looks like. I think the reason I keep forgetting to pop up pictures is because most of the stuff I've been showing you, I have the paper copy of. But yeah, there's Pandemic by Long Dog. If you don't know, this was a free release at the end of June this year. But now you can buy it on their website. It was only free for a week, but you can purchase it on their website now. So it is really pretty and really big. And then here is where it was last time I showed you guys. Again, that might be a screenshot from my last video because I'm terrible at remembering to take pictures. But yeah, so here it is. I can see through the fabric. But yeah, it's at its halfway page mark. Look how pretty this is. I am missing some backstitch, so this page right here in the middle is the one that or it's more like right here, is the one that I did since my last video. And I am missing a little bit of backstitch. So this flower is supposed to look like this one with the backstitch all the way around. And I'm missing some of that, but that's okay. Because I kind of noticed that my hoop was crushing the back, or like ruining the backstitch a little bit. So I'm kind of waiting till I'm out of that area, which I am now, to finish doing the backstitch basically. But here it is. Pattern Keeper actually says I'm 48% done, so I'm guessing there's more stitches on the bottom half, especially since I already stitched this side border. Yeah, there definitely must be more stitches on the bottom half than the top. But yeah, it's at 48% according to Pattern Keeper. But halfway done in my books. So, and somebody asked me how I'm choosing colors for this. basically on my phone, which I can't show you because I'm recording on my phone, but basically on my phone, I screenshotted like the picture of the pattern, and then in the Books app on iPhone, sorry if you don't have an iPhone, I don't know what program, what app you would use, but in the Books app on my iPhone, there's like a coloring option to color on pictures, and so I basically just used the colors, some of the colors that they let you use, and I just colored all these different spots on the pattern that I liked, and that's what I've been following. So before I even started Pandemic, I knew kind of where I was going to put all the colors. I have only changed that original thing that I colored one time, and it was with, I had originally just had this green little section just in black, but as I was stitching I decided that I wanted to do some color, so I added it in as green. But yeah, so that's how I'm doing the color for this. I decided before I even started what colors and where I wanted to put them, so there's that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just go across the rows for now. So I'm going to start with this page next. When I started, I wasn't doing it by page when I originally started. So I had done like this area and then did these like diagonals. And then I decided I wanted to do it by page, so I filled in where I needed to get the pages done, and then I've only been doing it by page, which I'm glad I did that, because basically what happened is when I did the pages, I did those two and then that one when I filled them in. So then I decided to just finish this page. So I had 3 done right here and 2 done right here. And then I decided to just go finish across the top and then down, and then met back up down here. As you can see by my last progress picture, I met up back down here, which I'm really glad that I did that, because there's a lot of mirroring in the pattern right around here. Like, as you can tell, you did the same flowers twice, you do the same reindeer twice, and you do these same bands right here twice, and the birds. So I'm glad that I kind of like did that and then went around and came back to the other side, so that I wasn't doing the same part of the pattern twice in a row, if that makes any sense at all. I probably just confused so many people. But anyways, here it is. So now if I continue with my page a week, then I'm set to finish the last week of November. So, yep. And I want to start the new normal pattern that they came out with in 2021. So, I really want to get this done. This video is actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I guess I didn't realize how much I had to say. So, I don't have a ton of haul. I literally have one thing. Oh, by the way, I just want to mention this really quickly. I forgot for a second. But this thread keep is what I'm keeping my floss on for Pandemic. It's just DMC, by the way. But that's what I'm keeping it on. So, look how pretty this is. It is absolutely stunning, y'all. And so this is from an Etsy store called Ings Stitch, I-N-G-S Stitch. And she does thread keeps, like these circles, and she also does little ones that are like rectangles with like 4 holes drilled in the corners. And then she also does beautiful needle minders. So I don't think she has a ton listed on her Etsy shop right now, but I'm sure she'd be willing, maybe, don't take my word for this, but she might be willing to take requests. And in her latest video, she's also a Flosstuber. Again, Ings Stitch, I-N-G-S Stitch. She showed another one of these circular thread keeps, and it's orange. It has like orange with butterflies, and I think like a dandelion. It is so pretty, and she does put actual flowers in these, so those are like actual little flower petals, and it's just so pretty, and it's also just really nice to keep thread on. So I will link her Etsy shop below, and yeah, the orange thread keep that she showed in her video that she posted yesterday, she hadn't listed on Etsy yet, but she did say if anyone was interested, they could comment below and just claim it down there. I don't know if anyone's done that yet. I don't know if she still has it yet. So go check out her video, and I'm sure you can comment and ask her if it's still available if you're interested. So, but it is so pretty. It's so nice. And this is just to like hang it on the wall if you wanted to. I know when I bought this on Etsy, she messaged me and asked if I wanted that hole drilled to hang on the wall. And I said yes, because I just think this is so, so pretty. So just wanted to give her a quick shout out because I really love that. And if there was more, I would definitely buy more. But I wanted to leave the orange one for someone else because I already have one. And I think she's only made 3 of these circular ones, I think. So I decided I should leave the orange one for somebody else. Okay, and so for haul, I literally only have one thing, and it's not really that exciting. So I showed in a couple of videos, I think 2 videos ago. Yeah, in my September plans video, I believe. I showed that I had bought the Halloween Quaker pattern by Lila's Studio. Again, I got this off 123 Stitch. And this is literally so pretty. So, yeah. So I wanted to start this, and so I did on this even weave fabric, but I bought it too small. Like, I don't know if I forgot to add the room around the edges when I calculated what size I needed. I don't know what happened, honestly, but it's not big enough, so I had to buy new fabric. I do have a tiny little start. It's just like the moon and the little witch's feet in the broom, like right here, but it's not gonna fit on that fabric, so I had to buy a new fabric. And the only one that 123 Stitch had in stock, well, not the only one, there was like 40 count linen, which I've never stitched on, and I didn't really want to. And then there was like literally this 14 count Aida in the called for fabric. So I bought the 14 count Aida, so here it is. Came in the mail yesterday, actually. So here it is. This will be plenty big to do the Halloween Quaker pattern on. It's just such a nice Halloween fabric, isn't it? Yeah, so like I said, this is Murky from Picture This Plus. It is the called for like fabric color. Like Murky is the correct fabric called for, but it's not like the count that it calls for. Or like, I'm pretty sure that it calls for linen, and this is Aida, like I said. But that's okay. Oh my gosh. So because the other fabric I bought originally was even weave, and this new one is Aida, they do look kind of different. Like this one looks a lot more blue than the even weave did, but that's okay. And I can use this even weave that's too small for Halloween Quakers for something else, obviously, so I can just rip those out, or just a small pattern somewhere else on the fabric. So anyways, it's okay that I bought the wrong size, basically, because I can use it for something else. So that is that. Okay, I just wanted to say really quickly, I meant to say this at the beginning, but that's okay. If you're still watching, then because I just hit 900 subscribers, thank you guys so much. That's honestly crazy. I've been on YouTube for 3.5 years, and like when I started Flosstube, I had around 460 subscribers on my channel. And ever since I started Flosstube, my numbers have gone up a lot. So I just hit 900 this past week, so thank you guys so much for subscribing. And so I had to start thinking about giveaways. So if and when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I think I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 patterns. I think I'm gonna give away 2 or 3 patterns and maybe like a needle minder or something. So, which that could be like a month away from happening. Who knows? Or maybe never. But if and when I hit 1,000, I do want to do a giveaway. So what I want you to do is comment down below your favorite, or like a pattern you want to stitch from 123 Stitch. Make sure it is on 123 Stitch's website. Comment below a pattern from 123 Stitch that you really want to do. And that doesn't mean that I'm gonna choose those ones. It doesn't mean I'm gonna buy those specific patterns, but I do just want like a general idea of kind of what my subscribers want to stitch on. So yeah, definitely comment below a pattern from 123 Stitch that you would like to stitch. And yeah, so that giveaway will happen at 1,000, or maybe before that. If I never hit 1,000, I'll just do a random giveaway. I don't know. Anyways, just comment below a pattern you really want to stitch, and so that will give me an idea of what to look for to give away. Okay, I think that's all I have to talk about today. This video is actually pretty long, so I think I kind of like that, so my every other week schedule should work out pretty well. And it also helps that I worked on different things. So anyways, if you're still watching at this point and you're not, well, if you're watching still at this point, thank you, whether you're subscribed or not. I really appreciate you watching this far into my video. But if you are not yet subscribed, definitely go down and hit that red subscribe button. It's free. So, yeah, if you want to continue to see my videos and see my progress on my whips and stuff, then definitely hit subscribe. And if you want a notification when I post videos, you can hit the bell button, but again, obviously that's totally optional. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!